What's up, guys? It's me, it's that ERIC. I am the People's co-host, Eric Barnes. This is The Late Debate, and today I am being joined by the Extreme Icon, Mike Nagel.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
He's
yes!
here.
That's
He's
all
fucking here. That's all we need. And then, of course, Mr. Entertainment himself, the very drunk on the 30th birthday, Noah Donish.
You look like some guy who tried to make it on Broadway and completely failed, and now you're down on your luck because you can't pay your rent in New York City.
Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars.
Okay, anyway.
Let me see what spring is like on a Jupiter and Mars. All right.
Do you feel better now?
I feel fantastic. I am Mr. Entertainment Noah Donish, joining us once again on the third Late Debate. This is the third show. Wow.
Third one. Okay, so today our topic, we chose out of the comments from the last episode, from the 99 Natural. How far would Nexus's run lasted? Or have lasted, I guess. I guess it depends on what point we're talking about. Are we talking about the John Cena burial at SummerSlam?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. So that was a huge turning point. I think we can all agree they should have won that match. I know that Edge and Jericho believe that they should have won that match. So, first of all, let's think about who all was in the Nexus at the time, because that was a huge group. Yeah, Wade Barrett, David Otunga,
Heath Slater, my favorite.
Slater, Justin Gabriel,
Michael Tarver.
Oh yeah, damn! Wow. Was Daniel Bryan gone by that point?
Daniel Bryan was on the other team.
Oh, that's right. That's where he came back.
Yeah, John Cena introduced him.
I don't know. There's a lot of
Ryback. Don't forget Ryback.
Oh right. Was he Ryback yet?
No, he was Skip Sheffield.
Oh, Husky Harris.
No, he wasn't there.
Oh, he wasn't?
Not yet.
Oh, well. Anyway.
Remember, it was 5-on-5, so there was no McGillicuddy or Husky Harris yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been
like 6 years. It's crazy.
It's so fucking crazy. So let's say that they did win that match. What was next for the Nexus?
Wade Barrett would have won the world title, and Nexus would have been in power.
How long do you think it would have taken him to win the world title?
I think he would have won it probably within 2 pay-per-views after that. Maybe by Survivor Series.
By Survivor. I was going to say before Survivor Series. Okay, so let's roll with that. Wade Barrett wins the world title. Nexus is just dominating. What does Nexus do as far as trying to take over the company? They go for all the titles, obviously.
They win all the titles.
That would be sweet. What do you think? What do you think, Noah?
Yeah, I think Survivor Series would have been when Wade Barrett went over. I think it's a shame because even as a singles competitor, Wade Barrett is such a talented performer, not only in the ring but on the microphone. He can cut a promo. I love the Bad News Barrett gimmick. It was really entertaining. I think Wade Barrett definitely had it. Unfortunately, that's still at a time in WWE history when John Cena is still kind of large and in charge, and WWE is not really going to be like super liberal in burying him, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that and still to an extent is their go-to guy. As far as yeah, go ahead.
You got to look at it from their debut. I mean, that had to have been one of the most impactful debuts that has ever happened in wrestling. Look how cool it was. They all came down. They beat down 2 top guys in John Cena and CM Punk. They beat the shit out of Luke Gallows. They beat up everybody around ringside who didn't scamper
Let's not forget Justin Roberts getting beat down by Daniel.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And choked.
And fucking Daniel Bryan spit in John Cena's face before he kicked him. And they tore apart the ring, the whole set. When have you ever seen that before? You haven't. And it was something really cool that they really could have done something with.
It was definitely very NWO-esque.
I think it was, well, maybe even more impactful than the NWO.
I agree. Because you have these young guns who aren't established coming in, fucking wreaking havoc, destroying everything, taking out everybody, and they just didn't do anything with it. It was a typical John Cena thing.
Yeah, really, there was no better. I can't think of a better way to debut a new group of superstars that people don't know. I mean, that's gonna stick in. I mean, it's still stuck with us after all these years. It's just so disappointing to take something with that much momentum, that much creativity, because no matter what they did after that, they still, as a team, got beat by Team WWE. So what credibility do they have left at that point? I mean, that was all their gas going into that one match. So important, fail, and then what do we get? The fucking core?
Yeah, that was pretty silly.
Ezekiel Jackson, like, no disrespect to the guy, but I mean, have you ever listened to one of his promos?
Boring as shit.
Well, not only that, but it's like the whole fucking. He's a huge guy and has like a Mike Tyson voice.
That was always kind of my problem with Bobby Lashley back in the day, man. He was so big and then had such a soft-spoken voice. I can't even remember a promo from Ezekiel Jackson. Like, how often
Jackson
was that?
Voice?
And he was the Intercontinental champion for a while.
You could be a pop singer.
Yeah, well, let's get away from the core and go back to the core, so to speak, of this great debate, which is the Nexus. I believe Wade Barrett would have been established as a top star had it run its course correctly. He beats John Cena, he beats all the top contenders, holds on to the title for a bit of time. And I think the Nexus probably would have been more impactful than the Shield, to be perfectly honest.
So why did they kill it so quickly? What was their reasoning?
That's what I'm thinking.
The momentum shifted as soon as John Cena got up magically from that DDT on the floor to beat the last two members of Nexus at that SummerSlam.
No, I mean, not from a kayfabe perspective, but why didn't WWE have enough confidence in the group to keep them together longer?
I'm thinking because they were young guys.
And especially considering John Cena, he seems like a level-headed guy with a good head on his shoulders. How could he not see the forest for the trees? Why did he want to beat these up-and-comers? I mean, I just can't believe that he was that worried about his spot that was so solidified by that point. Why would he want to stop the momentum? Why would he want to end something that's going to make money for everybody?
Well, it's that whole Hogan thing. I want to keep the title, brother.
Right? I can see that. But, yeah, so overall, Nexus, huge amount of potential that got dashed in the course of one pay-per-view, one evening, one match. And it sucks. It's a letdown and all we can do is think of what could have been. But can't change it now.
What can you
can't change it now?
Hey, we got Bad News Barrett out of that.
Yeah, but how much did they really do with Bad News Barrett?
Absolutely nothing. They didn't do jack shit with him.
And look what he did. He requested his release. He said, "I'm not re-signing with you guys," and he's gone now, doing like commentary on English football. So,
I think he's doing a movie too, if what I saw was correct. But specifically from that group, Wade Barrett, yes, that's the most disappointing story from all of this because I don't think there's anybody that would disagree that he had so much untapped potential. And anytime he almost was edging toward that, it either got taken away from him for no reason or he got hurt.
And it's crazy to think that Heath Slater is the only original member of the Nexus who is still actively competing.
And he's not even drafted.
There's no Ryback. Daniel Bryan's a GM. And Heath Slater's the only guy.
Yeah, that was kind of sad seeing Heath Slater sitting all alone in that.
That was great. That was
I like seeing Heath Slater. I don't understand.
That was the greatest moment of the draft. Was him sitting all alone and them shutting the lights off. The greatest.
You know what
moment.
they need to do? Maybe because they think the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal is such a joke. Maybe he should win it next year.
Is Baron Corbin even toting around the trophy anymore?
He had it at the big battle royal they did for that Intercontinental title shot that Darren Young won.
Oh, so he does still.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I think that about wraps it up, guys. Nexus, huge letdown. Big bummer. Thanks, 99 Natural, for commenting. Again, everybody, if you have a good topic for us to talk about, leave them down below in the comments. And I think that about wraps this one up. Late Debate's a short show. So let's start with Mike because Noah's drunk. Mike, do you got any plugs?
Yeah, you can check me out on the Twitter at Ultimo Nagel. You can check me out on the YouTube at FTW Nage. I'm sorry, I am one of the few people who actually likes the movie The Internship with fucking Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson, and he put the in front of all the internet stuff. So
I remember. I liked that movie too. I thought that was funny. They work at Google.
Yes.
Noah, you obviously have gone to sleep, but do you have any plugs? Bro, come on. They can't even see you. You got to make a noise.
Noah!
He's not fucking asleep. He's not asleep. You're ruining this. No, nobody wants to watch this.
Budrucker.
Where am I?
You're in Sacramento, dipshit. Now give us your plugs so we can end this.
What am I?
You drank like maybe 4 shots over the course of 2 hours.
What am I plugging exactly? Oh, plugs. Check out my YouTube channel, youtube.com/NoahMania.
Oh, you woke right up to plug that, didn't you?
Subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/NoahMania. I think I plugged that already. Follow me on Twitter at NoahDonish. Official Facebook fan page, facebook.com/officialNoahMania. We're going to have our live recap of Battleground Sunday. We'll start up at 7:30 or 7:45, excuse me. So check it out. All right, back to EBar.
Thanks, Noah. Anyways, that's all we got for you this week, guys. So until next week, do the crew. If you're a hot girl.
Yes. If you're Margot Robbie, give me a call.